And not only that, but on the same day, it bought $600 worth of stocks. And I did not really want to sell these stocks or, sell half of it. There's really no point in it. So I just accidentally bought $300 worth of stocks extra. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Bruce Wang. This is going to be another dividend investing video where I update you guys with my portfolio. So let's jump right into it. So I've been investing in dividend stocks for about a good year now. I'm trying to create a secondary source of income. This is going to be like another third or fourth source of income. These dividends are just coming in every single month, every single quarter. With all of my investments combined, I'm seeing about $50 worth of dividends coming in every single month, with me not having to do anything but just be there to count it and collect it. So right now my portfolio on Robinhood is sitting at $8,425.89. It's been a rocky week with all of this Trump impeachment talks. Usually when the government is very unstable, that's where you're going to see a lot of volatility in the markets. And right now is a pretty 50-50 unstable time. In the week, I'm seeing a $65 gain, about 1%. On the month here, I'm almost up $400. On the 3 months charts, I'm up over $700, almost 10%. So on the 1 year chart here, I'm up 19%, over 19%. So I'm doing pretty well with my strategy so far. I don't do anything fancy. I'm just buying quality dividend stocks, holding it over time, and just collecting the dividends, reinvesting it. A lot of you guys are brand new to the channel. I do not do any penny trading. I do not do any day trading. I started with that way back when, and those did not go well for me. And you can definitely see it with the all-time charts here. I'm only up 11, almost 12% on the all-time chart because of those penny trading and day trading. Not many people can succeed in doing it. So if you're one of the lucky ones, congratulations, but most likely you're not. So let's take a look at the portfolio now. This is going to be the first week that I'm depositing $300 into the account. Every single week from now on, I'm going to be depositing $300. And I'm just going to update you guys with what I'm buying this week. So this week I bought 4 different stocks. So for my first purchase this week, I bought 4 shares of SPHD, taking my total to around 35 shares of SPHD. My equity is at just under $1,500. And in a few more days, SPHD will be paying me a dividend of $4.71. So if we take a look, I'm going to be scrolling down. So I've been slowly building up my equity in SPHD, and they do pay out every single month. And right there, this month is going to be my biggest payout from SPHD. And this is the one stock that I'll be holding long term, and I'll just continually be buying SPHD and collecting dividends. So let's take a look at the second stock that I bought this week. Pfizer. This is the newest addition to the portfolio. I bought 3 shares here, and that takes my total to 18 shares. My equity is almost at $650. If we take a look at my total returns, I'm at -$5. I'm going to slowly accumulate more and more shares in Pfizer, and I believe that the company will be able to turn around and the share price will eventually reflect it. But one thing I want to let you guys know is that it's not all about the capital gains in your investments. It's about the dividend income that you'll be receiving every single month. Hopefully that is increasing, and eventually down the line you'll be able to live off of your investments. So for the third stock that I bought this week is going to be AG&C Investments. I bought 1 share, and the price right now is sitting at $16.21. I have 72 shares. My equity is around $1,167. And the total return, as you can see, is -$49. This is one of the riskier stocks in the portfolio, and you can definitely tell it by the total returns. Not all of my stocks that I invest in are going to be home runs. Sometimes you have to take a little bit of a loss, but eventually I think agency will be able to turn around, and I'll be in the green relatively soon, hopefully. So for the last stock that I purchased this week, I only had about $10 left, so I purchased 1 share of Prospect Capital, and right now I'm sitting at 102 shares of Prospect Capital. This is a monthly dividend paying stock, and my equity is at just under $700. One thing that I want to say about Prospect Capital is that over the last 3 months, there was a around 3% gain, almost 4%. And right now I'm almost back in the green with this one stock. And again, this stock is a monthly paying dividend, and I've been getting really good dividends ever since January. So if you include this with the total returns, I'm actually up by a lot more than $0 basically. So that's going to be it with the Robinhood portfolio. I'm pretty happy that I have a larger budget when it comes to stuff that I can buy. I can definitely look at the higher tier blue chip stocks now that I can just slowly build out my portfolio with. And so I'm pretty excited how that will turn out in the future. So let's take a look at the M1 Finance portfolio and show you guys something strange that has been happening. So this is my M1 Finance portfolio, and again, I'm using a dividend investing strategy, about 95% dividend investing strategy nowadays, but still, I'm all about those dividends. So right now, the portfolio is valued at $4,214, and that is around $600 more than it was last week. And that is because it's not because of capital gains, and it's not because of dividends, but it is actually because of something weird that's been going on with my M1 Finance portfolio. So let's take a look at the activities here. I have 2 deposits of $300, and I'm not sure why this happened, but basically last week I updated my auto deposits to $300. I updated you guys last week with that, and yeah, something strange happened and it deposited $600. And not only that, but on the same day, it bought $600 worth of stocks. And I did not really want to sell these stocks or, sell half of it. There's really no point in it. So I just accidentally bought $300 worth of stocks extra. I think that the main cause of the deposit was from the M1 Spend account. And my bank just sent M1 Spend $300 and it sent $300 into the portfolio. And I think from now on, I'm just going to be doing manual deposits until I figure out what is the actual cause. Other than the deposit, M1 Finance has been one of the easiest investments that I've had in the past year. And if you guys want to see my portfolio and every single stock in the portfolio, you guys can go check it out in the links in the description. Everything's going to be there. So let's take a look at the total gains of my portfolio. I'm at $108. And about $30 of that came from dividends. So that is one thing that is different from Robinhood. Robinhood does not count dividends towards your gains, but on M1 Finance it does, and I actually like that a lot more. Another thing that M1 Finance does is that it automatically buys the dips for you. So let's take a look at some of the sectors that haven't been performing that well, such as like healthcare, consumer defense, and energy. So when the performance goes down in these sectors such as healthcare, you can see that it's down about $6, about 8%. You can see that the actual is also down as well. And whenever I deposit money into this account, M1 Finance will automatically balance that out and get that back to its target. Again, with the energy sector, it will do the same thing. And a lot of these, you can see that they're kind of misaligned just by a few percentages. Because I'm depositing every single week, M1 Finance will just be buying the dips every single week for me. So one last thing that I want to talk about is Bitcoin. In the last week, Bitcoin dropped about $2,000, and right now it's sitting at $8,000 on Coinbase. And I get tons of people asking about Bitcoin every single week. In the comments, at least half of them are all about cryptocurrency. A lot of people want to buy Bitcoin and trade Bitcoin. So one thing that I always talk about is fear of missing out. So when Bitcoin was at 10,000, a lot of people were buying it. So why would you not want to buy Bitcoin when it's at 8,000? It's $2,000 cheaper than last week. So why are people not buying any more Bitcoin now? Why are people selling Bitcoin when the price is going down? It doesn't make sense to me why a lot of people do that. Like right now, I'm looking at Bitcoin and I think it's on sale $2,000. So if you weren't willing to buy Bitcoin at $8,000, why are you willing to buy Bitcoin at $10,000 or whenever it goes up higher? So that type of buying strategy, I don't think it's a really good idea. And I want you guys to not follow the herd. when it comes to that. So if you are still interested in buying Bitcoin, then buying the dip is probably the best way to go, and not wait for it to go up like $10,000 more and start buying it then. When it comes to cryptocurrency in general, I haven't been investing that much money into cryptocurrency anymore. I've shifted most of my capital into dividend investing stocks because this type of investments produce a dividend, produce a type of income that you can actually have back every single month or every single quarter. And when it comes to Bitcoin, it does not produce any type of value. It's just a currency that you can keep, store it, and transfer it very easily. And other than that, I don't think Bitcoin will be paying any types of dividends anytime soon. That would be crazy if it does. I would probably invest more if Bitcoin does pay some type of dividend. And if you guys want to watch more videos from me, go check out these videos here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Leave me a like. What are you guys waiting for? Follow me on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love you 3000. Bye-bye.